Officers from Bremerton, Washington respond to a nearby call and upon arrival find a man dressed as law enforcement already present on the scene. However, despite his appearance, officers would soon discover the man was not only never called to the scene, but was not a member of any active law enforcement agency whatsoever.
Were you on the phone with him? They asked us to come outside. I thought it was for you.
Who asked us to come outside?
I don't know. He's on the phone with him.
No, I thought I was pulled over because I thought you guys needed help with that.
Oh, no. No, we thought, no, I'm confused right now, man. This is my first day back in a while, so I was out with COVID.
Okay.
So it's been a while since I've been back here.
Jeez.
Oh, yeah, it was 11th time having it, and it was the worst. I had to go to the hospital, get breathing treatment.
Yeah.
It was bad. It hurt to talk.
Okay.
I'm good now. Promise.
Nice, man.
Just getting back here this afternoon, as soon as I'm talking with the shift change and debriefing with him, they're like, this big fire, like they made it out way worse.
No, he popped out and I was like, dang, I thought you were like one of our detectives at first.
I know some of the guys with the task force. I deal with more of the parole and probation than anything.
Watching this guy's body language from the get-go, being around cops hundreds and hundreds of times, this is not how two officers interact with each other. This is giving vibes of a person who is almost a suspect talking to an officer and that they're definitely concealing something. Another thing that I notice is that when I look at his gear, a lot of times some of the gear is off and officers can pick that up. That body cam that I see on this officer looks like a kind of bargain style body cam, and some departments use those, but that looks like definitely a bargain type body cam. And the lack of eye contact between this gentleman and the officer would have me super suspicious about who he is.
How long you been?
Well, so I retired from Baltimore City at 27 years. Came out here. It took about a year for me to end up going back into an agency. Went with Thurston at first, Thurston Sheriff's Department. A lot of things going on, and they wanted to put me in the jail. I know a lot of detectives from Edmonds, from the gang network and stuff like that. The anti-narcotics training on base every year. I had to go back to get the Washington Post and the RCWs.
How long you been a detective with Edmonds?
About 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. 2 years with the robbery. I started with robbery and now with the gang intelligence.
Dang, it's pretty hardcore. Right on, man. Hey, I just gotta stop by for a sec.
My name's Stiletto, by the way.
Stiletto?
Stiletto. Are you going to be back here tonight?
I mean, I'm working.
Give you a card or something.
Oh, okay. I'm working all night, so yeah.
You'll see me. I'll be out here all night.
All right, man.
Fresh air, man, and I'll grab a card for you and give it to you, man.
Cool. Is he working security for you?
Yeah.
Have a good moment, yeah. That guy is?
Hey, I'll be back shortly. Are you good?
I'm good.
Good?
Yeah.
You want to come back over here?
When the officer left, I think that he definitely had a lot of questions, especially when you start asking, well, how long were you in this unit? The stolen valor thing, which was really big in the military, where a person claims that they're in the military and they claim that they were in certain units. We who were in the military, we ask questions that people don't forget. Like, when you went to boot camp, when you deployed, when you got promoted, just like in policing. You ask a person, well, what units are you in? Well, I'm SWAT. Well, when you went to SWAT. I don't care how long you've been on. When you went to robbery. And if you're evasive in those kind of questions, it's going to ring major alarm bells in the officer's mind, because we work really hard to attain those positions, and we're going to make sure that the person says they're doing that they really did. And if a person's impersonating a cop, that's incredibly dangerous.
I was talking to some other guys. So you work for Edmonds PD?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah, and this is a part-time gig.
I got you. Do you have your commission card with you today?
Yeah, give me a minute. Here. It's got it on the side. Yeah, it's got everything in there.
No, didn't find it.
Sorry? No, he's going to. It's in my other bag.
Oh, okay.
He's grabbing it now.
Okay. How long have you been working for the Salvation Army?
Sorry?
How long have you been working off duty for the Salvation Army?
I'm here almost every other week.
Every other week?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I also work down at the KRM.
Okay. And what's your full name?
Mezzy Scaletta. M-E-Z-Z-Y.
That's your-
S-C-A-L-E-T-T-A.
So your first name is Mezzy?
M-E-Z-Z-Y, correct.
And Scaletta?
S-C-A-L-E-T-T-A.
Okay, what's your middle initial?
Anthony. And 81076. Yeah, it's going to be the green bag. And it's got the my wallet with the credentials and everything on the side of it. No, upstairs. Yeah. My bad. My apologies. Thank you.
Wait, can you... Sarge, can you stay over here?
Please grab it. All right, I'll see you in a minute.
Is it a loaded firearm that you have with you, Mr. Scaletta?
Correct.
Okay, can you put your hands on the car, please? I'm not familiar with the retention of this holster. Just keep your hands right there.
Can we not do this in front of everybody? I mean, really?
Yeah.
You're doing just fine keeping your hands on
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
I appreciate
No
it.
problem, man.
So you're not under arrest right now?
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Wow. Can you call my...
Yeah, we can take care of all that.
Yeah.
We can take care of all that. We can make all the phone calls that needs to be done. All right.
If you're really a police officer and you're about to be handcuffed, would not your response be, are you kidding me right now? No, you're not going to take my firearm away from me. You're not going to put me in handcuffs. Call my supervisor. This is not happening right now. You're definitely not going to do this. And they call him Mr. Scaletta. So obviously right now they're on your "you're not a cop" thing. To me, the response to something that would seem completely outrageous is what is most telling here. You are a police officer. Other officers are questioning that you're a police officer. You're going to let them disarm you and take your stuff off while you're on duty. That does not make sense. That's just not how a police officer would really respond under those circumstances.
Mr. Scaletta, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to stand talk to a lawyer and have him present with you while you're being questioned.
I have a photo of your badge here too. Did you read him yet?
Yeah, I read them.
Okay. He did.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay. What was your first name?
Mezzy. M-E-Z-Z-Y.
Nancy, I'm Trevor. So, do you understand why you're detained right now or no?
I don't know
I think
why,
I
why you did doing what you're doing. But
Okay. Is it okay if I explain some of it?
Sure.
Okay. So first off, if you are a commissioned police officer in this state, you'll be taken out of cuffs, and I will formally apologize.
Thank you.
Okay.
No problem.
All right. Here's a couple problems though. I'm one of the supervisors in the city right now. Salvation Army is hiring uniformed commissioned law enforcement who's going to be carrying badge, gun, vest, especially not in our agency. As far as I'm concerned,
let me just
let me
wait.
finish. Let me finish.
First of all, I did not have a weapon on while I was on duty, and I was leaving. I'm off duty. I was leaving.
Okay.
Okay, so
Hey,
that's
just
number
let
one.
him explain.
Okay.
Let him explain.
Sure. Go ahead.
So if you're us, and especially if you're law enforcement, you understand. We see a guy with a detective badge, police badge. I think there's a SWAT badge somewhere.
Yeah.
On there as well in our jurisdiction, and we haven't been notified that hey, Salvation Army's got armed law enforcement. And that's not true. You might have just been going from your employment to your car. However, when we came across you, right, you're uniformed and armed. When we came across you, that's an accurate statement. So the concern is, especially because we weren't given notification, right?
I'm not operating. I'm not working. I'm not.
Well, here's the problem.
Leaving.
With that. Well, it's messy, right?
Correct.
Here's the problem with that. You're leaving. Even if you're leaving, Salvation Army, this is the #1 crime hotspot in the entire city for us.
I know this.
Let me tell
Okay, I'm a retired Baltimore City.
Okay.
27 years. I come out here.
Then
Okay,
let
you
me
know what I mean?
talk.
I get it.
Then let me
I'm
talk.
sorry.
I think we're getting our wires crossed a little bit, because what I'm trying to get you to understand is, I understand that you're just leaving if you're off duty. But if you know that this is the highest crime area, right? If you know this is the highest crime area in the city, and you know that that's likely to do with your law enforcement experience, and we're going to be in the area, probably not the best idea to be wearing a vest, armed, going to and from,
Yeah.
because it's going to make us think some
Well,
things, up to and including possible criminal impersonation of a police officer. That's why you're detained. We get all that checked out, and you know what? This might be an error for their bosses and our bosses, because if this is all true, right, and we weren't, and we just weren't notified, that's what could have solved this, is an email saying, hey, just so you know, there's a guy, he's law enforcement, he's being hired off duty at Salvation Army. You may see him come and go from the parking lot. That's what we'd say. Sounds good. We've heard nothing.
Okay.
Have you heard anything about this? No. Have you heard anything about this?
These kinds of things can happen because there are jurisdictions that border each other, and sometimes officers do work overtime gigs and they're allowed to wear uniforms. And that can become confusing. And some people who take advantage of this miscommunication or non-communication between departments to do things similar to what we are allegedly observing right here. To me, this could have been resolved a lot quicker with a simple phone call to Edmonds PD, which I imagine is a 24-hour police department, saying, hey, do you know this guy? And I believe that they end up doing that at some point to see if he really is legitimately hired with that department.
So we might have called Edmonds last night.
The sheriff?
What?
We might have called Edmonds PD last night.
Yeah.
Not on the payroll.
Say it again?
Yeah,
You're not on the payroll.
we called
of
Edmonds last
PD.
night. Is it okay if I go through this?
Yes,
to,
please.
To
Get
find
my,
yourself?
get my, and then I can. Hold on.
There's
Oh, that's not my bag. That's no, it's the one with the Gatorade, the electrolytes, to the spare XTS battery.
You're not on the payroll. What are you talking about? I'm not on the payroll. I'm 100% on the payroll. I can show you my pay stubs. I can pull up my phone. I can show you. I get a paycheck from them. The response that when it says you're not on the payroll and you go, come on.
I was at Thurston prior,
Thurston County Sheriff.
how long were
Yes.
you at Thurston for?
about a year. So when I retired from Baltimore City, Maryland, 4 years ago. I came out here. I worked at the detention center for a little while. They put me in the detention center. I didn't like it, and I was able to secure a spot over at Edmonds after getting some other certifications, and it's an 18-month contract. So with the investigations,
So you're only contracted to work 18 months?
it's good. Yeah, that's what it is. Yes. So
You said you've been at Edmonds for 18 months, but then you said you're only
no,
contracted
it's
to work.
I got
18
another
months.
18 months left.
Okay.
Okay, so I did the
So-
whole the 2 year
Mm-hmm.
that signed on for the 2 years. I got 18 months left.
So you said
You
said you
we'll
signed-
get it all
hold
figured
on.
out.
Yeah.
Just-
So what
like
you said
I
is
kind
that
of
you
feel like this was a little bit overboard. I'm respectful. I get
Yeah.
it. You're doing your job.
You're
I know.
reasonable. You said you were a retired Baltimore police officer.
I was, yes.
Okay, so
Listen,
you,
man,
you
we-
and I
we don't-
both operate on the reasonable standard.
We know.
I don't know if they put this in the report. So in 2015, he was involved in like a SWAT incident where he barricaded himself inside and had like a whole like threat of like blow the place up. So it was like a bomb threat. SWAT was involved. They came out. He was detained and arrested in District of Columbia. That was from Lynx back in 2015. He's saying that he retired from Baltimore City Police after doing like 24 years or some shit 4 years ago, which he's a convicted felon. He wouldn't be retiring 4 years ago. And then he's saying he got a job out here, Thurston County, was only there for a short time. And then he initially said he was working for Edmonds PD for 18 months. And then he said he has 18 months left on a 2-year contract with Edmonds.
Did he get his firearms rights restored?
I was skeptical. I just ran his
So last night, here's my question. I get the blinky lights and Gary Hershey being Gary Hershey, prosecutor. If we run him, find out he's a convicted felon, he's got a Glock or whatever it is on his side, what's our...
He did not have a weapon on him.
No, they said
So-
last night,
so-
in case you put in his report, that he had the holster removed from his belt, had everything
So he
else.
had everything as he is right now.
Okay.
He like the holster was like off somewhere else,
Yeah.
and he had like the strap with like the QLS like ability to holster one, but he didn't have the weapon on him.
No. Yeah, he's going to jail. 100% the right call. Across the board. Did you see my face once it dawned on me? What was going on?
Yeah.
A lot of things going on here. The behavior of the suspect, he's kind of jittery, and the way he moves around and his lack of eye contact. I would be thinking, does he potentially have some type of drug on board? Again, those are just very surface observation I make, but that would be a question that I have. The other thing is I noticed that he has this large tattoo on his neck. Does Edmonds PD allow for people to have neck tattoos? There are just so many ways that this is going to unravel for this person, because I mean, maybe they do, I don't know, but that would be something else that I would be looking into during the course of this investigation.
His eyes are also super constricted, and he's hella jittery. So I don't know if he's on something. Okay, so tell me what happened in 2015 with Baltimore PD.
The riots are
I think
with
you know
the,
exactly what I'm talking about.
The unit, yeah. I worked in the Eastern prison. They were we all knew what they were doing. We knew what was going on. It's a matter of time. And we already we knew the feds were there. But you keep your nose clean. You don't have to worry about.
Well, I'm talking about the offense where you were arrested in Baltimore City.
Me?
In 2015.
I was arrested. I wasn't arrested. Never been arrested.
Never been arrested.
No.
Never once. So when I search you in our police database, and your name and date of birth come back with an incident in 2015 with the District of Columbia, which is obviously Washington, D.C.
No. Go, take me on APIS right now. Never. I don't know what you're talking about.
When he mentions APHIS, that's an automated fingerprint system. It's interesting. He knows that, but a lot of security people, a lot of just people know about APHIS, but that response was a decent response, but that doesn't make me think that he is really a cop.
Can we check my vehicle? Can you check?
Absolutely. If you want to search.
You guys could do it. Go ahead.
He's giving us consent to search the vehicle.
Look for the bag.
Where's your key at?
It's okay.
Oh, okay.
It's a black plastic bag. It's got some Gatorade in it,
Right.
and it's got my wallet.
I just want to confirm you're giving us the consent to search the vehicle. I just want to hear from you, yes or no. Are you giving us consent to search the vehicle?
What, y'all are gonna tear my vehicle apart?
We're going to search the vehicle.
Oh, you're respectful.
We're not gonna like.
We're done. All right. We're done. No,
No, okay.
you're not gonna tear my vehicle up. Apply for a search warrant. Do what you gotta do.
Let's remove the gear.
Okay, sounds good.
Let's solve that problem.
Okay.
It's been a while. Man, my phone's in that pocket like that.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
What's that? He was going to give us consent to go on the car and he changed his mind.
Go ahead, grab the Bible and secure it back up. What are y'all doing with the vehicle? Are you towing it or
Yeah, it's going to be towed for
applying for a search
evidence.
warrant or what?
Yep.
Okay.
So it's going to be towed for evidence impound.
And what are the charges?
We'll go over that here in a second.
Can I have, so I don't have COVID no more. I took a test and it was negative, but I was out sick, so.
You don't have COVID?
I did have
Oh,
I was
okay.
out. I'm not sick no more. I was able to return back to work. That was treatment. But my mouth is dry.
This is one of the most humiliating things that can happen to this person, because having them disrobe and disarm from all of this extra special police gear in front of the place where they were employed, in front of people who he may have dealt with, is the highest level of shrinking him down to the smallest that he can possibly feel in public. And if these allegations are true, deservedly so, because I imagine the investigation is going to go into, has he conducted car stops on people as a police officer? Has he conducted pedestrian stops on people as a police officer? I'm sure that is where the investigations go. I also want to take a second to mention the professionalism of these officers as they're dealing with him, from the sergeant through the other officers, and they're being very thorough from what I see on this video here. And I know that there are other investigations going on simultaneously, so good job there.
And I'm not trying to be,
I understand.
disrespectful. It is what it is. I'm interested with why you're saying that I was arrested in Washington, D.C. and Baltimore.
We ran your data earlier, right? Whenever you came up and you contacted one of our officers and one of our sergeants earlier tonight.
Earlier tonight?
Yeah.
I didn't contact you.
Yes, you did.
Oh, what, with the fire across the street?
Yeah.
That was okay.
So what my sergeant was explaining, right? When someone out of jurisdiction comes up, you're saying, hey, you're an evidence detective, you're wearing the badge, SWAT, police decals, all this stuff, and you come up, right? And then in my experience, most cops won't really approach an active scene while they're off duty, especially out of jurisdiction. Whenever you do that, you have lights on in the car, you come up, you're saying, hey, I'm Edmonds Police, and that you're working an off-duty gig for Salvation Army. That raises a lot of flags, right? So hold on. So
I think it was taken out of context a little bit, but I was coming on.
I mean,
somebody told
it's all
us
on
that there
body
was a
cam.
fire across the street. I was coming on. I wasn't
Listen,
armed. I didn't force it.
No one said you were armed, okay? But this is what raises a lot of suspicion. A lot of flags get thrown whenever that happens, right? Imagine if you were working, right, as your normal beat in a normal spot, and then I roll up and I'm like, hey, I'm off duty as I'm wearing like my police badge.
That's
I
not really
completely-
how that went. I told him I was doing security over here.
Okay.
We're the ones that told him that there was a fire over here. And that was it. I didn't do anything else.
Okay.
He was there, and that's all we needed. But this is your area, so yeah. I mean, it's nothing I'm gonna do out here or enforce or do anything. I've never done that ever.
Okay.
Are you still talking?
At this time, I'm going to invoke my rights and remain silent.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
We all know better.
Fair enough. Call that wily law enforcement experience, huh?
These are even searched, right?
Yep, this is all the stuff.
Okay. It's Skeletta Teats, is that your full
Yes.
last name?
Scaletta? Yes.
Okay, walk this way, please.
I want him to call my wife and use it. I want to give him the passcode.
Oh, okay.
Sure. All right.
You
You can take it with you to the jail.
Well,
They'll give you the opportunity to make phone calls.
yeah, I'm not going to collect call. I'd rather have him call my wife.
Okay. What's the passcode? He wanted me to give you his phone. Wanted you to call his wife. That's the passcode.
Yeah, it's already open.
Okay.
We got it.
So you can.
Yeah,
He wants you to hang on to it, and then.
Okay.
Right. He's getting arrested.
He's arrested.
He's arrested.
He's being arrested right now for impersonating a police officer. And unlawful possession of a firearm and unlawful possession.
Edmonds was ultimately charged with impersonation and possession of a firearm by a prohibited person. All those charges are alleged and he's perceived innocent unless proven guilty. And at the time of this recording, he has pleaded not guilty. If you like this kind of content, like and subscribe.